Hello, good evening. My name is Pusnam Yiri. This evening, I hope is going to be exciting because I have been talking to you about personal development on this platform. Today, I decided to show you how you can write your vision. Personal development cannot be successful without a clear written vision. Many years ago, I didn't know how to write my vision very well. I had an interaction with someone close to me. His name is Yusuf. And he shared with me an idea about how to write a vision. And I'm going to share part of what he told me. But first, before I tell you how to write your vision, I want to give you my definition of a vision. What is a vision to you? You know, many people have defined a vision as an idea, or some have defined a vision as a desire. Some have defined a vision as a wish. Some have defined it as a dream. However, I do not define it that way. I'm not saying they are wrong, but I have a different understanding of a vision. What is a vision? In my own word, a vision is a city you have already visited. Now you are back to take others there. Let me repeat it. A vision is a city you have already visited. Now you are only back to take others there, to take passengers there. What that means is a vision is a reality to the visionary, but it is a wish, it is a desire to his passengers. And that is why, in most cases, if you observe, you see that visionaries have stamina. They have patience. No matter what you do to them, they are patient. The reason they have patience is they know you are only complaining because you are yet to see the city. When God gave me a vision in 1995, I believed it. It was a reality to me, not a reality in the sense of achieving it practically, but in my mind, it was a reality. I felt it. I could touch it. I knew that it was a reality. I knew that it was not just a wish, it's a reality. So the reality I'm talking about is not about physical reality. I'm talking about the reality in your mind, the reality in you. You believe that this thing will happen. It has already happened. Your duty is just to bring it into physical reality so that others can see it. But I have seen even big organizations, with poor written vision statement. Let me tell you this. Some have written their visions like a paragraph, like a paragraph, some like a sentence. You know, if a vision is written like a paragraph, how can you recall? And if you do not recall, how can it influence you? So, number one is you have to understand that if you want to write a vision, you must make it simple, make the vision simple. God told Habakkuk that he should write it and make it clear. So make it simple. Make the vision simple. Don't make it complex. People must remember it. People must be driven by it. People must recall the vision. If it is not simple, how can they key into the vision? People will never key into the vision they do not understand. So, number one, make it simple. Number two, make it short, make it brief. My vision is no transformed leaders. Transformed leaders. It used to be knowledge empowered people, but now it's transformed leaders. You may be wondering, can a vision change? No, a vision cannot change, but the form of a vision can change. The way you write it can change, but the vision cannot change, but the form can change. So now I have redirected it, to another level. It means now transformed leaders. How many words? Two words. Transformed leaders. Can you recall that? Of course, I know you can. Transformed leaders. What is Pusnan's vision? Transformed leaders. So the lesson that Yusuf taught me is, he said, if I am writing a vision, I should not write it as a present continuous tense. No, I should write it as a past in the using past tense. My vision is not to transform leaders. My vision is not wishing to transform leaders. My vision is leading to the transformation of leaders. No, no, my vision is transformed leaders, written in the past, transformed leaders. You know, for instance, if you have a vision of creating a healthy society, if you want to write it, don't write, my vision is to create a healthy society. That is a wish. Your vision is a healthy society, a healthy society. I want you to have this feeling right now. You know, tell me which one is drivable, to create a healthy society or a healthy society. Your opinion may differ from mine, but for me, a healthy society drives me practically. It's a reality. It's something that I can pursue, something that I can touch. So write it using past tense. And then another thing that you have to know about vision is make it in a way that people will own it. Make it in a way that people will own it. If you share a vision that is that cannot be owned by others, they cannot be part of it. And many leaders fail in their vision communication because whenever they speak, they share problems. They share problems. Do not, people are not driven by problems. People are not interested so much in knowing about the problems. People are more driven by the vision. How do we solve the problem? We know the problems disturbing us, but how do we solve the problem? You know, that aspect drives people. And I say this to you, if you do not write your vision in a clear way, people cannot key into it, people cannot buy it. And if they don't buy it, if they don't key into it, there is no way they can support you. They cannot support you. Let me give you an example. Many entrepreneurs are angry with people because they think people do not support their vision. They don't support it simply because they do not understand it. If they understand the vision, they may support it. Let me give you an example. In my language, if I say "come" in my language, I'm if you are not part of my tribe, you will not understand what I'm saying. But if I teach you the meaning of the word, you know, in my language, and you understand it, the next time I say it, you will respond. So, over 27 years of traveling as a visionary, I can tell you this, that if people do not understand your vision, they will never support it. So that is why it's important for you to write your vision, to capture it in a way that people can understand, capture it in a way that people can relate to it, capture it in a way that is clear, capture it in the way that is drivable, capture it in a way that is a solution to a problem. You can have a vision of health where there is sickness. You can have a vision of peace where there is war. You can have a vision of forgiveness where there's an offense. You can have a vision of success where there's failure. You can have a vision of justice where there's injustice. You know, you can have the vision of honesty where there's corruption. You can have a vision of good leadership where there's bad leadership. Whatever your vision is, please, I want you to capture it. Make it simple, make it short, write it using past tense, make it drivable, make it relatable. Ensure that people understand the vision. And if you understand your vision clearly, that is the starting point, because a vision in its early stage is like a foreign language. God will teach you first, then you will understand. You will be the first human being to understand the vision, because it's like a foreign language. So your duty is to ensure that you communicate it to others. You communicate it. Some will accept it early. Some will not understand it until after a long period of time. Sometimes the people who are fighting you today in a big way can turn out to be your biggest supporters. I am talking to you from experience. The people who misunderstand you now Don't worry, a time will come. Just keep on explaining the vision, keep on explaining the vision, and eventually they will understand. So I assume that now you look at your vision statement. If you have a question, you can ask. And if you want to share your vision statement with me down the comment section, please do it so that I can interact with you. Because if I don't help you understand your vision, how can personal development be successful? I want you to understand your vision. I want you to make it clear so that you understand my post on personal development. Very, very important. I wish you the best. Remain focused, remain strong. You know, the hard times will not last forever. Keep on working on your vision. Remember that a vision is a city you have visited. You are back now to take us there. We are your passengers. Certainly we will grumble because we have not seen the city yet, but you should not grumble because you have seen the city and you know that the moment we see it too, our attitude will change. Thank you.